Everyone, the moment has arrived. Are you ready for something that's going to shake up everything you think you know? This moon is approaching in disguise, and let me tell you, it's not just any ordinary eclipse. We're about to dive into things that could change the course of your life in ways you never anticipated. Look at this moon. It's silent, but bringing massive impact. It's a shift that will catch everyone off guard, and I need you to be prepared. If you felt that chill in your stomach, that sense that something big is coming, then you're in the right place. Hit that like button and join me on this journey, because what I'm going to share in the next few minutes could transform not just the next 3 days, but your whole life. And heads up, every detail matters, so don't leave. These next 72 hours will be pivotal. Let's start by talking about the hidden power of this moon. Get ready, because what it's bringing is an intentional disruption. This isn't the gentle, comforting kind of energy. What's coming is a powerful wave with ups and downs, like the universe pushing each of us out of autopilot. Over the next few days, everything may feel out of place. Strange events, unexpected encounters, situations that are far from normal. And believe me, this is no coincidence. This moon is designed to throw us off balance, making us question the routines and decisions we make every day without a second thought. And here's the curious part. This chaos is necessary. Life sometimes needs to shake things up to help us see beyond the obvious. The moon is stirring our inner gears as if it wants to show us that what once seemed right or predictable no longer fits. This moment is a call to look at our choices and routines with fresh eyes, as if we're forced to reassemble a puzzle with new pieces. Feeling like things are out of place isn't a mistake. It's a signal, an invitation to reassess if we're on the right path or if it's time to make room for something more, something authentic. But hold on. It's not about figuring it all out right away. This moon hasn't come to hand us answers on a silver platter. It's here to disrupt. And in this uncertain terrain, magic happens. What feels uncomfortable today could reveal itself as an incredible opportunity tomorrow. As we navigate this sea of doubts and strangeness, let's remember that this disorder has purpose. So let's loosen the reins together and open ourselves to this new energy. Speaking of which, have you thought about what these small changes could mean for the decisions in the coming days? Because that's when things get even more serious. You know that urge we have to understand everything, to find an explanation for every event? Well, this moon has come to challenge us to let go of that habit. It's not here to provide answers or immediate clarity. On the contrary, it's asking us to embrace the unknown, to release control. Because sometimes the greatest learning comes when we stop trying to decipher life like a puzzle. Right now, the universe is saying, relax. Not everything needs to be understood right away. Imagine walking through dense fog, unable to see what lies ahead but needing to keep moving forward. That's where the beauty lies, in fully surrendering, in moments when we set aside the need to control every detail. This moon is asking us to quiet our minds, trust the process, and open ourselves to the unexpected. There's immense power in accepting that we can't always put all the pieces together at once. It's about letting things flow and allowing life to reveal what it needs to at the right time. And if you're wondering, but how will I know if I'm on the right path? The truth is, you won't know. And that's the point. It's about feeling more than understanding. This moon is inviting you to let go of the old habit of seeking immediate answers and to experience what comes your way. By the end of this cycle, what seemed confusing may turn into something clear and meaningful. Believe me, what truly matters isn't control, but the journey. And speaking of journeys, are you ready to see what comes next as your choices begin to resonate more than expected? Every decision you make in the coming days will carry far more weight than usual. Don't think these are just routine choices. Even the simplest will have repercussions that extend beyond anything you can imagine. It's as if the universe has placed a magnifying glass over your actions, amplifying everything you do. Each thought, word, and action planted in this energetic soil will grow with deep roots and consequences that will reach far beyond these days. You're casting a stone into calm waters, and the ripples will spread for a long time. Right now, there's no room for neutrality. Every action, however small, will carry a force that's hard to undo. What you choose to nurture now, a project, a relationship, or an idea, will amplify, as if the universe is doubling down on your decisions. This eclipse creates a space where everything resonates, everything connects. Choosing to remain inert is also a choice, and it will echo just as strongly as a grand move. So act with intention and awareness, because what you set in motion now could define a new chapter in your life. Imagine each step you take as planting magical seeds. Some will sprout faster than you expect, others will grow slowly, but all will bear fruit. This is a rare time when your actions not only shape the present, but also build bridges to your future. Don't put off important decisions. The moment is now. As you face these choices, remember, what you do in these days could become the foundation for something far greater than you can envision right now. Are you ready to see the impact each step can have? It's as if, suddenly, what once felt familiar is beginning to drift away, losing its spark. People, places, and routines that were once close may now feel distant, as if something within you has changed your focus. This moon is reprogramming your inner compass, pointing you to horizons you may never have considered before. And even if it's unsettling to lose attraction to what was once comfortable, this shift is a sign that you're being called to follow a path that aligns more closely with who you're becoming. You might feel an unexpected pull toward people or ideas that once seemed unimportant, or feel the urge to try something new and explore uncharted territory. These urges are like signs from the universe, telling you it's time to step out of your comfort zone and open up to new possibilities. When life pulls you away from what's predictable, don't resist. Follow these whispers, however strange they may seem. Often, it's in the unexpected that we find what we've truly been seeking. This shift in attraction isn't here to confuse, but to reorient you. It's an invitation to release what no longer resonates with your future. There are times when we need to let go of what no longer nourishes us to make space for what truly matters. And trust me, what you release now is not a loss, but a liberation. So listen to these new desires, let yourself be guided by this current, and see where these new paths might lead. Who knows? Maybe this is exactly where you'll find the direction you need for what's next. Under the influence of this moon, reality starts revealing hidden layers, as if an invisible veil is being slowly lifted. What once seemed ordinary now carries a subtle glow, and small coincidences take on a different weight, as if they're hidden messages. During this brief period, you may notice signs in unexpected places, a word spoken at the perfect moment, a seemingly random encounter, or an intuition that arises out of nowhere. These hidden truths were always there, but now the universe is offering a glimpse for you to see them. Imagine you're looking at the still surface of a lake and suddenly see reflections that shouldn't be there. Symbols, images that defy logic. That's the feeling of this phase. A slight shift in perception inviting you to look deeper. They aren't illusions, but a new way of seeing beyond appearances. What once went unnoticed now calls for your attention, as if the universe is playing along, offering small pieces of a cosmic puzzle. This is the perfect moment to connect with your intuition and make room for messages that come from subtle places. The line between the visible and invisible becomes thinner, and you might find that some answers have been hidden in the spaces between your everyday life. Every meeting, every thought could be a reflection of something greater waiting to be understood. So don't overlook what seems strange or out of context. Pay attention to details because it's in the small revelations that the biggest transformations begin. The question is, are you ready to see what has always been hidden? Under the light of this eclipse, logic loses its hold, and something much deeper stirs within. During these nights, that inner voice you often ignore will be almost impossible to silence. It's like a new frequency opening up for you, and suddenly everything that once seemed confusing starts making sense through a different path. Not through the mind, but through the heart. These instincts that surface now are clear signs that there's a truth revealing itself subtly and powerfully. This is the kind of intuition that makes you feel the urge to call someone, change course, or take an unexpected step without knowing why. It may seem illogical, but that's the essence of this moment, leaving rational control behind and trusting what lies beyond the visible. This eclipse intensifies these sensations as if whispering, "Trust what you feel." Remember those times when you knew something was going to happen before it did, even if you couldn't explain it? That's the energy in the air now, clear, insistent, and yet mysterious. Following this intuition may feel risky, but it's exactly what the universe asks of you now. It's not about figuring it all out immediately, but about letting yourself be guided by an ancient wisdom within. The more you listen to these impulses, the more you'll see they point to the right path, even if it seems strange at first. The line between what you know and what you feel dissolves, and true guidance comes from this intuitive space. So, are you willing to set reason aside and follow the call of your heart? When this eclipse fades and the moon returns to its usual cycle, nothing will be quite the same. The energies it stirred won't disappear with the dawn. They'll keep resonating, like silent waves rippling far beyond the starting point. Imagine a stone dropped into a lake. The initial impact is brief, but the ripples expand endlessly, reaching places you never imagined. This is the legacy of this moment, small decisions and insights that over time will shape your path in unexpected ways. What you chose, thought, or did in these days is now woven into the invisible fabric of your life. These choices, amplified by lunar energy, will be the foundation of new cycles and directions, even if everything seems hazy now. Trust that these changes were essential for your growth. It's as if the universe has given you a gentle push, realigning you with what's most true and essential for your future. The opportunities planted here may not blossom immediately, but in time you'll see that each step was part of a greater plan. This eclipse leaves behind more than memories. It leaves behind a new you, one who's more aware, more connected, more aligned with the invisible truths that reason can't touch. Now the question is, how will you carry this legacy forward? Every small choice from today on will expand these waves even further. So, stay attentive, follow your intuition, and honor this moment as a rare opportunity. What you've done during this eclipse may be just the beginning of a much larger story, and you're the one who will decide how it will unfold. Did you enjoy this video? I'd love to know what resonated most with you. Leave a comment below. It's always incredible to exchange ideas with you all. And if this message spoke to you, don't forget to share it with someone who might also need to hear it. The more awakened minds, the better, right? Thank you for watching until the end, and don't miss the next video featured at the end to fuel your growth even more. See you there.